So how good is the new Storz Bickel Veazy? This is the latest device from the makers of the Volcano, one of the most iconic flower devices, by the way. But they just recently dropped the Veazy, and we got some nice fun colors. Most of their devices don't have color options, but you got 4 color options here with the Veazy. And just by looking at it, you can probably tell that it looks similar to the Venti if you've ever seen that. Well, I've been testing this guy out for over a month now, and I'm here to give you my honest opinion. Because look, it's easy to be excited about the shiny new toy you just got, but I've been using it for over a month, and I've used several other devices since then. And I do have to say, while this device isn't perfect, it actually impressed me a lot. Now, right off the rip, I do have to say it's similar to the Venti. If you have a Venti already, you might not need this or want this. But if you don't have a portable flower device and you're looking for something similar to the Venti, but you can't quite hit that near PS5 price point, this provides a very similar experience for a lower price. It just doesn't have as many features as the Venti. Now, I do want to liken this. It kind of reminds me of like the Peak Pro and the Peak, right? The Venti and the Veazy. One's the higher end, more expensive device with more features. And then one of them's a similar device minus a lot of the features, packaged a little bit smaller and cheaper, but still capable of giving you a similar experience. That's kind of the vibe I get here with the Veazy. This is like the non-pro version of the Venti. I do want to say, however, one of the things that impressed me about this is it has basically the same size chamber as the Venti. It holds the same amount. Actually, I looked through several of Storz Bickel's devices, and a lot of them have a similar size bowl. Now, this device uses a mix of convection and conduction heating, and this is one of those devices I don't think that you'll ever have to worry about it combusting. Like, I crank this up. I'll crank it up to the max temperature. Now, you can't quite do that out of the box. You do have to use the Storz Bickel web app, which honestly, it's not perfect, but it's better than some of the other device apps I've used. But once you connect it to the app, you can fine tune that temperature and get it exactly how you want. But I think out of the box, it hits at around like 356 degrees. And I think you can boost it to add another 27 Fahrenheit. And then you can super boost it to add another 27 Fahrenheit. And it maxes out at about 410 Fahrenheit. But the way that I rip the Venti is the same way that I rip the Veazy. Just crank it to the max temperature and just chief it as hard as I can. And like, you can rip this hard. You can fit about 150 milliliters or 0.15 of a gram in here. Decent sized bowl for a portable device, and you can't get like a monster rip like you're gonna get with a convection hammer or a ball vape. You're not gonna get like a huge cloud, but the hits on this are surprisingly big, like bigger than a lot of the portables that I use. It does provide a more chill experience. I use this a lot, like after my stream. I do a live stream every night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. I blaze all kinds of devices. Come check me out. We're live on Twitch, Kick, and Rumble. Where you at? But for the last month or so, after my stream, I've just been making it a point to get this guy ready and just like hit it while I'm laying in bed, put it on the nightstand, watch a little bit of TV, and just take some more casual puffs. It's hard for me to take like a big monster rip out of like a water pipe or something while I'm watching TV, but something just casual to puff, like this thing does a really good job. And I could just get some pretty big puffs out of it. Now, I'm still interested to try like a water pipe adapter if I can get one, just to see if I can push the clouds on this. But again, the combination of conduction and convection, the large size bowl, you can get a ton of vapor with this. It's just hard to clear like the whole bowl in 1 or 2 hits. Now, I eventually want to do a video comparing the Veazy to the Venti, just see how big of the hits I can get on either one. I know the Venti has more battery life, but maybe I should put them both to the test on max and just see what I can get. Now, I can't actually show you the rips for this device, but YouTube is so weird. They'll ding me instantly, or they'll ding me in 2 months and try to take the video down. I'm gonna put a link in the description to the Rumble video where I've got all of the rips that you want to see on here. And I will say, at the end of the day, I am impressed with this device. My initial thoughts, I was like, oh, it's just gonna be like a weaker Venti, but I'm like, dang, I think this thing hits just as hard. So check out the Rumble vid for the rips and come get high in the live streams.